Welcome to Kenji's Kitchen. Today we are going to make Katsudon, which is tonkatsu donburi. And donburi, as you know, is bowl, like quite a large rice bowl, and something on the top. That's we call donburi. And this bowl itself is a donburi too. Anyway, Katsudon is one of the really comfort and like favorite Japanese one of the dish, and it's really tasty. And some people may want to use chicken instead of pork, but I am going to use pork today. And let's start making a really great katsudon. So first, we are going to prepare onions. You want to take the end of onion so that it's going to be separated, and you want to cut quite thinly because it cooks much quicker. Oh, by the way, donburi's great part is it is usually very quick to prepare. And I prepare the scallion for the topping, so we don't need this much for one person, but I like a green part, so I use green. So this is a tonkatsu, which is pork cutlet, and it is pounded and breaded and deep fried in the oil. And you can watch my how to prepare tonkatsu video on my YouTube videos. And it is better to make just the made one. This is like a little bit earlier I cooked, but if you have cold one, you want to heat up with oven or oven toaster. And you want to cut very nicely. The reason is if you sew, it's going the panko is going to be comes out. So it's better to just cut like this. Okay, let's make sauce. So I have here 3 tablespoons of dashi I prepared, and here is 2 tablespoons of mirin, and 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using a dark soy sauce, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. And you just mix this. Make sure the sugar is dissolved. So next, let's prepare egg. So we are using 2 eggs and crack them in the bowl. And you want to be careful to mixing this egg. The reason is because we don't want to mix too much. Just like this cutting motion, and it basically want to keep some of the egg yolks, some of the egg whites are still separated. That way it looks very tasty, but also that's Japanese way to prepare donburi eggs. Next, let's heat up the heat too. So first, again, just to make sure your sauce is mixed well. So pour the sauce in. Then you want to add all the onions we cut earlier. And turn heat on to medium-high heat until it starts bubbling and gets onions to be cooked and soft. So now onion is tender. So first we are going to add half of egg. So when you are pouring the egg, just make sure using a chopstick so that you can control where to go. And cook just a little bit, and we are going to add tonkatsu over it. So egg has cooked a little bit, so now we are adding the tonkatsu. The reason why we don't put the tonkatsu from the beginning is because I don't want to make it too saggy. and add rest of the egg. And egg, Japanese people prefers a little bit of soft cooked side, so that's why. So now it is cooked, so let's put it on the rice. So you just put the rice on the donburi, and we are going to slide this to the donburi. So now it's done. I just put a little scallion on the top, and as you can see, some of the egg white or some of the egg yolks are a little bit of soft side, but it looks great, doesn't it? Alright, so I'm going to eat. Itadakimasu. It smells so wonderful. First, katsu. Katsu absorbed some of the sauce, so it's got some part is soft and the top part is still crunchy. This is so good. This reminds me really fun time in Japan and fun memory of Japan eating those katsudon. I hope you are going to make this recipe and enjoy katsudon. So happy cooking!